it's waffle time. Won't you have some waffles of mine?
I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. Look at me, hands in the air like it's good to be alive. And I'm a famous rapper even when the paths are all crookedy. I can show you how to do-si-do, I can show you how to scratch a record. I can take apart the remote control and I can almost put it back together. I can tie a knot in a cherry stem, I can tell you about Leif Erikson. I know all the words to De Colores and I'm proud to be an American. Me and my friend saw a platypus, me and my friend made a comic book. And guess how long it took? I can do anything that I want, cause look, I can keep rhythm with no metronome, no metronome, no metronome. And I can see your face on the telephone, on the telephone, on the telephone. Look at me, just called to say that it's good to be alive. In such a small world, I'm all curled up with a book to read. I can make money, open up a thrift store, I can make a living off a magazine. I can design an engine 64 miles to a gallon of gasoline. I can make new antibiotics, I can make computers survive aquatic conditions. I know how to run a business, and I can make you want to buy a product. Movers, shakers, and producers, me and my friends understand the future. I see the strings that control the system, I can do anything with no assistance. Cause I can lead a nation with a microphone, with a microphone, with a microphone. And I can split the atoms of a molecule, of a molecule, of a molecule. Driving and I won't stop, and it feels so good to be alive and on top. My reach is global, my tower secure, my cause is noble, my power is pure. I can hand out 1 million vaccinations, or let them all die from exasperation, have them all healed from their lacerations, or have them all killed by assassination. I can make anybody go to prison just because I don't like them, and I can do anything with no permission. I have it all under my command because I can guide a missile by satellite, by satellite, by satellite. And I can hit a target through a telescope, through a telescope, through a telescope. And I can end the planet in a holocaust, 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 in a holocaust. I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars.
Hey Lucy, I remember your name. I left a dozen roses on your grave today. I'm in the grass on my knees, wipe the leaves away. I just came to talk for a while, got some things I need to say. Now that it's over, I just wanna hold her. I give up all the world to see that little piece of heaven looking back at me. Now that it's over, I just wanna hold her. I've gotta live with the choices I made, and I can't live with myself today. Hey Lucy, I remembered your birthday. They said it brings some closure to say your name. I know I'd do it all different if I had the chance, but all I got are these roses to give, and they can't help me make amends. Now that it's over, Hey Lucy, I remember your name.
It starts with pain, followed by hate, fueled by the endless questions no one can answer. A stain covers your heart and tears you apart, just like a sleeping cancer. I don't believe men are born to be killers. I don't believe the world can be saved. How did you get here and when did it start? An innocent child with a thorn in his heart. What kind of world do we live in, where love is divided by hate, losing control of our feeling? We all must be dreaming this life away in a world so cold. Are you sane? Where's the shame? A moment of time passes by. You cannot rewind. Who's to blame? And where did it start? Is there a cure for your sickness? Have you no heart? I don't believe men are born to be killers. I don't believe the world can be saved. How did you get here and when did it start? An innocent child with a thorn in his heart. What kind of world do we live in, where love is divided by hate, losing control of our feelings? We're dreaming this life away. What kind of world do we live in, where love is divided by hate, selling our souls for no reason? We all must be dreaming this life away in a world so cold. There's a sickness inside you that wants to escape. It's a feeling you get when you can't find your way. So how many times must you fall to your knees? Never, 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 never do this again. Starts with pain, followed by hate. I don't believe men are born to be killers. I don't believe the world can't be saved. What kind of world do we live in, where love is divided by hate, losing control of our feelings? We're dreaming this life away. What kind of world do we live in, where love is divided by hate, selling our souls for no reason? We all must be dreaming this life away in a world so cold, in a world so cold. Step one, you say we need to talk. He walks, you say sit down, it's just a talk. He smiles politely back at you. You stare politely right on through some sort of window to your right. She goes left and you stay right between the lines of fear and blame. You begin to wonder why you came. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere alone in the bitterness, and I put out stayed up with you all night. And I know how to save a life.
How to say